Breaking Walkaway movement just held rally in D.C., Dems aren't going to be happy. People are fed up with what the Democrat Party has become. They're letting everyone know it. You've probably heard about the Walkaway movement. It started about 5 months ago as a protest against what former Dems say the party now stands for: anger, hate, socialism, amongst other things. The movement's organizers held a march in D.C. yesterday, and by the looks of it, Dem leaders aren't going to be happy with what's going on. The much ballyhooed blue wave is starting to look like it might be a trickle. The New York Post reported. Furious former Democrats fed up at the party's leftward lurch are banding together in protest under the banner of the Walkaway movement. The 5-month-old online effort pushes the idea of abandoning a party that, members say, has become allergic to dissent and hostile to moderate voices. Democrats seem so angry, like they've turned hard left into socialism, said Maureen Holland of Deer Park, LI. It's very scary to me. We've had a huge surge since the Kavanaugh hearings, said Brandon Straka, organizer of the campaign, who says its Facebook group has grown to 205,000 members. Holland's is one of the thousands of testimonials posted to the page. She shared her joy at changing her party registration after 30 years as a Democrat on October 17. Straka, of Manhattan, sparked the group in June with a slick 6-minute video testimonial that's been viewed 385,000 times on YouTube. I like his message, Isabel Poli of Staten Island told the Post. It's not vote Republican, it's don't tell another person they have to think your way. Bravery is contagious, said Pete Holmberg of Manhattan, who is running for a state Senate seat as a Republican thanks in part to Straka's encouragement. The campaign inspired Poli to do something for the first time. She said vote in a midterm election. I'm voting now, in November, because I'm very disgusted with what's going on, she said, citing acts of violence against Trump supporters. Straka led a mile-long march of several hundred supporters in Washington, D.C. Saturday as a show of force ahead of Election Day. President Trump praised for the event shortly before it began. Walkaway from the Democrat Party movement marches today in D.C., he tweeted. Congratulations to Brandon Straka for starting something very special. Real Donald Trump. Walkaway from the Democrat Party movement marches today in D.C. Congratulations to Brandon Straka for starting something very special. Critics, including CNN commentator David A. Love, have accused Straka and his group of being a disinformation campaign orchestrated by Republicans, and spread by Russian bots. Not so, Poli said. You have a lot of people out here who are on the same page, she said. They just feel like they can't say it out loud. Fox News also reported on the march. A newly created political movement urging liberals to leave the Democratic Party held a march in Washington, D.C., on Saturday. The 5-month-old Walkaway movement advocates that those who feel disillusioned with the party, which some say uses scare tactics and identity politics, to come out publicly against it. Crane Boss 17. Here is some footage of the Walkaway march that is being ignored by the mainstream media. Several hundred supporters attended Saturday's mile-long march along Pennsylvania Avenue from John Marshall Park near the Capitol to Freedom Plaza near the White House. We're walking away from the Democratic Party and literally walking toward freedom, Walkaway founder Brandon Straka told Fox News. Straka spearheaded the movement after posting an online video in May explaining why he was abandoning the Democratic Party. People are fed up with what's happening on the left, he said, adding that interest skyrocketed after the hearings into sexual misconduct allegations against Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. These were really the kind of die-hard loyalists. People in their 60s and 70s who had been Democrats their whole life who said this was the final straw for me. Scores of video testimonials posted to the Walkaway campaign Facebook page give a variety of reasons for switching political allegiances. Some said the Democratic Party has become hate-filled and hostile to opposing points of view while moving further to the left. Others say they were tired of the party's politically correct culture. Straka said he's most proud that minority groups, such as Latinos, African Americans and the LGBTQ community, have embraced his movement. These minority groups that I think the Democratic Party has had sort of a stranglehold for so long on, they are walking away, he said. They want to be self-empowered. Pastor Mark Burns. Pastor Burns speaking in D.C. at the Here's the video that started it all.